Very good morning, cadets. So let us today understand the important topics which we discussed in the French Revolution. In the French Revolution topic, we studied about the reign of terror, the rule of Maximilien Robespierre, and how Maximilien Robespierre, the period of 1793 to 94, Maximilien Robespierre's reign of terror considered as one of the most horrible days in the French because of the strict rules and regulations introduced by Maximilien Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre introduced the system of uniform bread for all the citizens in France. He also introduced the uniform dress patterns to all. Apart from that, the abolition of birth-based privileges. Like earlier, the first and second estate, they were enjoying the privileges based on the birth. Means first and second estate was exempted from paying tax. Whereas now the third estate started paying tax, or third estate was supposed to pay the tax. Maximilien Robespierre abolished the privileges based on the birth. But Maximilien Robespierre, he was very strict against even his own people. As a result, what happened? He was arrested under the trial of corruption and he was executed or hanged to death or guillotine. That is what done to Maximilien Robespierre. Now let us continue the topic, that is abolition of slavery in France. Most of revolutionary social reforms of the Jacobin Club in French colonies. The colonies of Caribbean and Saint Domingo were important supplies of commodities as tobacco, indigo, sugar, and coffee. So the major commodities which were supplied were tobacco, indigo, sugar, and coffee. But the reluctance of Europeans to go and work in distinct and unfamiliar lands meant a shortage of labor on the plantations. So there was a shortage of laborers on the plantations, and this shortage of laborers on the plantation resulted in shortage of supply of materials which are explained there, that is tobacco, indigo, sugar, and coffee. Most of the labors were slave trade was a triangle slave trade between Europe, Africa, and America. So why it was called as triangular slave trade? Because Africa, Europe, and America, three continents were involved in the slave trade, because most of the slaves were captured from Africa. They were the Negroes, and they were sold either in Europe or in America. Slave trade began in the 17th century. The French merchants sailed from the ports of Bordeaux in the African coast, and they bought the slaves from the local chieftains and branded and shackled. The slaves were packed tightly into the ships for 3 months, a long voyage across the Caribbean island. They were also sold to the plantation. They also sold to the plantation owners. in the cities like Bordeaux and neighboring places. So throughout 18th century, there was a little criticism on the slavery in France. So slave labor was not criticized in France in the early days. But the National Assembly held a long debate about whether rights of a man should be extended to all French subjects, including those in the colonies. But the National Assembly did not pass any laws related to the abolition of slave labor because they had a feeling of opposition. They felt they're worried about the opposition from the business class. They are worried about the opposition from the business class. Are you able to hear what I am explaining? Okay. And finally, the convention in 1794 passed a legislature to free all the slaves in the French overseas possessions. So, finally, in which year they tried to sort out the problem of slave labors, but was not succeeded for a. However, when Napoleon Bonaparte captured the France, he reintroduced the slave labor system in France. And finally, in which year the system of slave labor completely stopped in the France, that is in the year 1848. So in the year 1848, the slave trade or the slave labor system came to an end in France. Hope you are able to follow the topic. Now let us understand how the French Revolution impacted on the day-to-day life of the people in France. The revolution and everyday life. Can politics change the clothes people wear, the language they speak, the book they read? The year following 1789 in France saw many such changes in the lives of men, women, and children. So, the lives of men, women, and children, there were several changes were seen in the year 1789. The revolutionary governments took it upon themselves to pass the law and would translate the ideals of liberty and equality into everyday practice. So, the idea of liberty in France. Okay. The important law came into effect soon, storming the Bastille in the summer of 1789. The abolition of censorship in old regime, all written materials and cultural activities, books, newspaper, plays, could be published or performed only after they have been approved by the censors of the king. Now, the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed the freedom of speech and expression to be natural right. Now, very important you have to understand that the system of speech or Declaration of Right of Man and Citizen considered as a very important fundamental right, which was practiced very commonly in America in the earlier days because of the American War of Independence, later in the France. So now the Declaration of Rights of Citizen and Man proclaimed the freedom of speech and expression to be a natural right. Newspapers, pamphlets, books, and printed pictures flooded in the town of France from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside. They all described and discussed the events and changes taking the patriotic symbols were the synonyms of print to make the ideas of justice. So here what happened? The newspapers, pamphlets, books printed, floated in the towns of France from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside. They all described and discussed the events and changes taking place in France. Freedom to press also meant the opposing views of events could be expressed by the people. Each side sought to be convince the others its position through the medium of print. Plays, songs, festive processions attracted a large number of people in France. This was the way they could grasp the identity and ideas of the such liberty or justice. So, in everyday life in France, what are the changes introduced in France? That is about the introduction of equality, uniformity, liberty, and justice. The people of France, they were well aware of their newly gained ideas because of the French Revolution. The newly gained ideas because of the French Revolution made their life more comfortable because now they were freely allowed to write. They were allowed to write. Now let us move to the last topic of the chapter, that is Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte ruled France from 1804 to 1815. Napoleon Bonaparte, considered as the most successful dictator of France, who ruled for several years in France. In 1804, Napoleon crowned himself as Emperor of France. He set out to conquer neighboring European countries, dispossessing the dynastic and creating kingdoms where he placed members of his family. So Napoleon Bonaparte captured several local kings, and after capturing the local kingdoms, he kept his people as the stakeholders or the guardians of that particular kingdom. Napoleon saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He introduced many laws such as protection of private property and uniform system of weights and measures provided by decimal system. In those days, there was this problem in the France that in each and every province in the France, the measurement unit was different. Like today, we have kilograms and the liter as a measurement unit. But in France, those days, there was a different measures of measurement unit. Problem the traders. So Napoleon tried to introduce the uniform system of weights and measures so that trading will be considered easy in France. Initially, initially they saw Napoleon as a liberator who would be champion for the freedom for the people. But soon Napoleonic armies came and viewed everyone as invading force, and initially there was a huge support to the Napoleon Bonaparte because people look or the neighboring nations started looking him as a champion of liberty. But when he started invading the neighboring nations and he started capturing one after another province, then people started understanding that Napoleon Bonaparte was a dictator. England was one such country which was unhappy with the growth of Napoleon Bonaparte as a dictator because his growth as a dictator in Europe reduced the possibility of trade for the British. So finally, in the year 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo. So Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo in the year 1815. Many of his measures that carried the revolutionary ideas of liberty and modern laws to other parts of Europe had an impact. Bonaparte has left the place. So even after Napoleon Bonaparte left the place, Napoleon's influence was on in that particular area. For example, the ideas of liberty, the democratic rights were most important legacy of French Revolution. So what we remember from French Revolution, what is the gift of French Revolution to the modern world? The gift of French Revolution to the modern world is the ideas of liberty and equality. The spread of ideas of liberty and equality, France, it spread to the rest of the European countries during the 19th century. And another important thing which happened is abolition of the feudal system in France. So feudal system came to an end in France. Feudal system was a practice where the feudal lords controlled the vast piece of land, and because of the feudal lords controlling the system of slavery which is known as serfdom, that was another problem. Now the countries like in India, few people like Tipu Sultan and Rajaram Mohan Rai, they were all two examples of individual who responded to the ideas of revolutionary from France. Now, why Tipu Sultan? Tipu Sultan was very close with the French in India because French captured in India, that is in Pondicherry part. So Tipu was very close with the French. The intention of Tipu Sultan to become close with French in India is to defeat the British. That's the reason why he was very much influenced the revolutionary ideas of the was very much influenced with the ideas of French Revolution. So this is end of that particular chapter, chapter number 1, that is the French Revolution. Study well because this chapter is a part of your PT2 examination. Thank you. Take care.